There's a lot of little shit on the intro we can just cut out. Alright, so it's 2014. Me and some friends have weekend passes to this festival. There's me, there's D, who has all the weed and etc. And there's Turkey, who like always manages to smoke our weed even when he doesn't have any money. It's fucking crazy how that shit works, eh, Turkey? Yeah. So we meet up and a bunch of people... Oh, fuck. That was a mistake. So we meet up with a bunch of people and we're festivaling and shit. And we meet this one kid named B, who is just hyper as shit. And we start tripping out because D and B have like similar names in the alphabet and are at the same relative place at the same relative time in the same relative dimension. So we're all like, yeah, party with us, bro. So Turkey does a bunch of drugs and he like wanders off. But me and D and our new trip buddy B and a group of like 75 of our closest friends and zombies and aliens decide to do Molly, allegedly decide to do Molly. So we allegedly do our Molly, wait for it to kick in, and we head over to this big igloo where like there's apparently this secret DJ set by this unknown artist who just showed up last minute. So we make our way down the festival grounds going towards the igloo, and on the way we encounter more trials and tribulations, my friend, than you can fucking imagine. The first thing I noticed was a group of girls hula hooping under this bright light. So like any high person, I like made my approach. But as me and a squadron of my best trippers got closer, B pointed out that something wasn't right, so I looked again. The girls were actually fucking goblins, luring high people into their dimension to do fuck knows what with. So I said, sweet flying fuck. This is not what I thought it was. So me and D tried to get them the fuck out of there, but B was like, no, bros, it's too late for them. Let's go. We have to see the secret unknown DJ at the Igloo. So we got the fuck out of there. We were like, alright, fuck them. So we decided to avoid the laid out path and we make our own path, venturing deep into the woods on the outskirts of the festival. And then we noticed like a glow. So we were too deep into the woods for it to be the DJ set, and the lights were too beautiful to be man-made. They were man-made, we were just high. So we made our approach, part 2. When we got closer, we entered a big clearing in the middle of the woods with bright blue, purple, and yellow lights shining from the tippity top of the trees. And we sat. And we sat and remembered our lost troops in the battle of the goblins. We flicked ashes in their memory. As time passed, could have been 5 minutes, I don't know, B heard a faint noise from the distance. He said it was like calling to him, and we laughed, but then we started to pay attention and we heard it. And the noise got louder and fucking louder, and the next thing I knew, I was running full force with our entire fleet of what was left of us towards a small white dot on the horizon. And as the space between us and the dot got smaller, I realized what we were running to. It was the fucking Igloo that we forgot about, with the secret DJ set. So we made it to the entrance, pupils wide with anticipation. We walked inside, and it was the craziest fucking light show I've ever seen in my fucking life. I looked around, I saw space invaders, tigers, a guy in an eagle mask who wasn't part of the show, but it was really cool, and fucking lasers. We lost a lot of good people on the way, so like the victory was well deserved. But as I was looking around the room, I noticed B like staring at the laser show, and as his epiphany, his drug-induced epiphany hit him, mine hit me. And I was like, man, he spotted those lights in the woods. He heard the party from the distance. He was able to save us from the goblin fucking dimension. His perception is fucking off the charts. It all makes sense. B did the wrong fucking drugs. When we all did Molly, B dropped fucking acid. That's how he's so perceptive and saving us and all that shit. So he must have been distracted when Turkey like did all the drugs and fucked off. And as I went through that epiphany, I looked up at the DJ and it was fucking Turkey. And I was like, that's the fucking secret unknown DJ that showed up at the last minute. And at this point, I was just like, what the fuck? So I yell at Turkey. I was like, yo, Turkey, what the fuck? How'd you get here? And he was just like, the Igloo.